It's not always easy to invest in people. People can be troublesome. Nobody is going to be a perfect fit for you, going to be exactly like you. They're going to think differently, and they're going to be some things that might be deal breakers in a relationship, but they're very rare. What you need is relationships with people where you have the opportunity with people who are different than you, and you can work alongside of them. People that are before you, people that you look to, people that you look up to. Take the initiative, pick up the phone, make the next phone call to work with those people who are before you. See what they've got to offer you today. It may not be much, but you can offer them a little encouragement as you value and state your appreciation for what they have been and what they are in your life. And then think about those people who are like you on a peer-to-peer basis, maybe in your neighborhood, maybe in your class, maybe in some group that you belong, but in some way you just have a relationship with them. It may be at a long distance relationship. These relationships now can be across oceans, but there, you have someone who is beside you where you can have some heart-to-heart talks. That won't happen at the beginning usually. You have to develop along the way, and you've got to put yourself out there and the other person before they're going to come back and invest in you. If you sit in your parents' basement your whole life, you will be in big trouble. And there's so many young people who just really want to hide in front of their tubes in the basement of their parents' apartment, in the house, or rather in the apartment in the basement, and they get more and more depressed and less capable. It's a terrible thing. It's quite probable that there's someone they should be beside that would be of an encouragement to them. Get out of the house, talk to the neighbors, talk to the classmates, talk to the people down the street, take on a new hobby, join a class, do whatever it is, but find some people in life to be beside you. And then the third category is people who are behind you, people that you can see need a helping hand. There are so many people in this world who need a helping hand. We hear of tragedy. Every day we hear of another tragedy in life where somebody says, well, I wondered what was going on with that person. And we find that they take their own life, or they damage somebody else's life, or even take the lives of others. And people say, yeah, I thought he was a bit weird. To find some people and invest in them. And it probably will take multiple contacts before you can find that person willing to actually follow you. And you can be an advocate for them and you can help them forward. Now, if they give up on you, there's not much you can do. You can find someone else. You can't have relationships with everybody who don't want people who don't want relationships with you. But it's amazing how much difference you can make in people's lives over time if you make repeated contacts with them and encourage them forward. Some will get it, some won't, but you could be the one that gets it. Effort into those relationships. The people who are before you, who will be the great encouragers to you, the people beside you, who will give you some collegiality and comfort and engagement and alleviate your own loneliness, and those people that you can help, who are currently behind you, who you can draw forward to being something else, something bigger, something greater than they ever dreamed they could be. You can do that. Work on all those relationships every week, and you'll see what a difference it makes in this world.